I'm Mumu003. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know about the new Minecraft 1.9 update. Beetroots have been added to the game. You can plant beetroot seeds to get the beetroots in return, but you're only going to get one, but don't worry, you'll also get your seeds back. A fun fact about beetroots is that it actually originated from the Pocket Edition, but when it was added, I always found that beetroots were pretty useless because it didn't give you enough seeds in return, but luckily they fixed that in the PC. And what you can do is you can actually get red dye, but what you will mainly be using the beetroots for is actually for the beetroot soup itself. So if you just put 6 beetroot like that, and then a bowl underneath, you can get your beetroot soup. And beetroot soup can replenish 3 little hunger bar chicken wings or 6 hunger points. So yeah, beetroot soup. You can find a new structure in your world now, and it is the igloo. If you go inside, you can see that you have everything you need for your first night in Minecraft, and if you break one carpet block right here, there is a trapdoor hidden underneath it, and when you go down it, there's quite a surprise waiting for you. There is a brewing stand and a cactus in a pot, but there is also a villager and a zombie villager. I'm not sure what this is for, but it is really useful for your first night in Minecraft if you happen to find one on your first night, that is, seeing that these only spawn in snowy biomes. There are now tipped arrows in the game. I mean, just look at all of these tipped arrows. Basically, tipped arrows are arrows that have potion effects, and they are really cool, but probably my favorite is the spectral arrows. It gives anything that the player shoots the glowing effect, which basically puts this weird white outline around a player or a mob, and I think it is really cool. This will be so useful in Hunger Games, so you can just shoot whoever you're chasing after, and then you'll always know where they are, at least until the glowing effect wears off, or until they have like a bucket of milk or something. But I think that this idea of tipped arrows is really cool. So yeah, tipped arrows, pretty awesome. 2 new enchantments have been added to the game, both Mending and Frostwalker. You can enchant your tools with Mending, and over a period of time they will eventually fix themselves. And you can enchant your boots with Frostwalker, so when you walk on water, you can actually walk on the water. It's amazing. It leaves behind frosted ice blocks. As you can see, these blocks are cracking, and over a period of time, the ice will eventually go away, and you'll be just left on water. So you pretty much have to move quickly, but I think that's pretty cool. You'll be able to literally walk on water. It'll be pretty awesome, to be honest. Like, I can just walk to that island right now. Forget swimming. Swimming's for losers. So, yeah. These 2 enchantments are pretty cool, and to be honest, I think Mending's a bit OP. As you can see, it's taking a while for my shovel to fix. I'm not sure how long it will take, but eventually that shovel will be perfectly new. But yeah, Frostwalker and Mending, pretty cool enchantments. There are now luck potions in the game. So far, you can't brew them, but you can get them in creative. And what they do is they apparently can affect what you get in dungeon chests, but I'm not sure. But I do know that they can affect your fishing, meaning you can get more treasure when you fish. But to be honest, I don't think this is very useful because you can already enchant your fishing rod with Luck of the Sea, and that will help you get more treasure as well. So I feel like there isn't really any point in this potion yet, but we'll see what happens in the future. There are now skeleton riders, which happen when there are skeleton trap horses, which spawn occasionally during thunderstorms. There's a 3.75 to 75% chance on easy, a 7.5 to 20% chance on normal, and an 11.25 to 33.75% chance on hard that a skeleton trap will occur. When a player comes within 10 blocks, lightning will strike the horse, and the lightning will make a skeleton horseman, and this has an enchanted iron helmet and can have an enchanted bow. And then basically you'll be attacked by skeletons, which are on skeleton horses. Boats have gotten quite the upgrade in 1.9. Not only do they now come in different colors, but animals can also ride in them. You can even fit 2 entities or animals yourself in one boat. You see, this cow's here, but I can sit in it with him, and then I can move around in the boat with a cow. Like, This is awesome. You can literally just move animals around. You don't need to swim in the water or go slowly in a boat with some wheat or carrots in your hand. I think this was a really good addition to Minecraft, and I'm so glad they did it because this has made it a lot easier. And you can also get a wild ocelot in a boat and watch it do some really weird things. So yeah. And it has also made it very useful for moving mushrooms around because usually they are on mushroom islands, which means you would have to get them across water to actually get it to your house. So this is just really cool, and I'm really excited to try it out in survival for real. A few changes that have been made to the game that won't really affect your survival gameplay is that protection values have been lowered. There are new sound effects subtitles, bug fixes, and you can now make dirt pathways, which are basically dirt textures that are lower to the ground because you're basically removing the grass from the ground. This is used in Pocket Edition for pathways in villages. You can now place trapdoors on the ground even if there is not a block attached to it, which I kind of like because I find it annoying that you needed to have a block next to it, but you don't anymore, which is good. They've removed the ability to craft the notch apple, also known as the enchanted golden apple, and you now can only get them in creative or from randomly spawning chests. There is a new animation in the hotbar of you shooting your bow. I think this is a cool addition, and it just looks pretty good. Also, you can now tell if you're in the skeleton's range because he has his arms down now, but when I walk closer, he will pull his bow out and try to shoot at me. Of course, skeletons still have pretty bad aim, but I think that's a cool addition to the game, and it makes it seem, I guess, more realistic, and it is pretty cool. You can now dual wield. For all this time, there has been no use for your left hand, but now there is one. Some good examples of using the dual wielding is using a sword in your right hand to attack and using the bow in your left hand to shoot. You can also have torches in your left hand by once again pressing F, and a pickaxe in your right hand so you can mine, but you can also place torches, and this will be very useful when mining underground. Attacking now has a cooldown delay, making it more important to time your attacks. Swords now have a special sweep attack, and axes now have a crushing blow attack. Shields are now in the game. The most useful way to use a shield is actually by putting the shield in your left hand and then using a sword in your right, so you can hit, but you can also block with the shield. So shields are pretty cool, and when they were adding shields to the game, they were going to have it of all different colors, but I guess they decided to just settle on a normal wooden shield. Brewing stands now need to be activated with blaze powder for them to work. If you throw a splash water bottle, and yes, that is a thing now, at fire, it'll actually put the fire out. You can now make lingering potions, or potions of lingering, by adding Dragon's Breath to any splash potion in a brewing stand. Dragon's Breath is obtained by using a glass bottle when in or near the Dragon's Breath attack. This is what a lingering potion looks like when it's done brewing, and basically what a lingering potion does is it's like a splash potion, except it lingers and it makes a large area around you. You see how this is a large area? Well, now this area here is healing while this potion is here, but of course it doesn't last very long, unfortunately. The rest of the Minecraft 1.9 update is actually in the end, so I'm gonna have to go there now. Once you kill the Ender Dragon, one of these little teleporters will spawn, and you can teleport using an Ender Pearl through them, and it'll teleport you somewhere in the end dimension. Once you get here, you're going to have to wander around a little bit. As you're wandering around the end, I'm sure you'll notice these sort of purple-looking trees. These are actually chorus or chorus plants. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce them, but when you break them with your fist, they'll drop these chorus or chorus fruit. You can plant these at any light level in any dimension as long as it is on end stone, and you can get chorus or chorus fruit, which you can actually eat, which is quite interesting, really. And it will teleport you to a random place, so I guess this is kind of like what Endermen have. They eat this fruit and they teleport. I don't know, but it is really cool, so yeah. Chorus or chorus, once again, not quite sure how you pronounce them, plants have been added to the game in the end. After wandering around the end for a little while, I was finally able to find a structure. In this structure, there is the purple pillars, the purple blocks and stairs and slabs, there are also the end stone bricks. And of course, as you can probably see right there, there is the new mob, the shulkers, which can actually make you levitate. So what I want to do is I want to get under here so it can't make me levitate up too high, and then I'll die from fall damage. So what I need to do is try and kill these guys before they do any real damage. As you can see, it can hurt me, but its main attack method is putting this levitation on me, which makes me levitate up really high, and then I will die from fall damage. So when you're going here, you probably want to have feather falling on your boots. That will be a big help when exploring these. You can also find ships that have the new Elytra. I'm not quite sure how you want to pronounce that. I'm really not sure. But what you need to do is you can either levitate up here, which will probably be the easiest way, or climb up here. Okay, I have made it to the top, and as you can see, there's another shulker, and you can see the full effect of the levitation now. If I was up there, it would literally send me to the top, and I would just die from fall damage. But right now it's attacking me, so I need to go and attack it back. But I'm floating! No! Anyway, these shulkers will continue attacking me until I probably die. But as you can see, there are end rods over there. And to be honest, this tower didn't have that much. Like I said, die from fall damage. Okay, that was a bit of a fail, but I still have some things that I want to show you in the end. The Ender Dragon can actually now be resummoned using an End Crystal. You can craft the End Crystal by using some glass, an Eye of Ender, and a gas tier, and there you go, an End Crystal. But you'll actually need 4 of these, and the way you resummon the Ender Dragon is by placing 1 on each side of the exit portal. So let me just quickly do this. And the reason why I'm in creative, by the way, is because I don't want to die from the dragon. So once your crystals are all placed down, there we go. You see I'll do this cool little animation thing, and it'll put all the crystals back on the towers, which is really cool. I think this is such a cool little animation. And it'll all go into the center, and then we just wait for one more tower to go, I think, or a few more. You'll see that the Ender Dragon actually is getting resummoned, which is so cool. So yeah, you can go through all that pain and suffering of trying to defeat him again. Fun! But I guess you can use this to get more of the eggs, if you really want to. And you can get all the XP, so yeah, pretty cool. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any of the sky ships in the end, which naturally spawn, and that is where you get the Elytra, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, so I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but what they basically are wings, and this is honestly the coolest thing in Minecraft now. This is like my favorite thing. So if I just go into F5, and I can literally jump off of this. Look at this. I am flying in survival. It's a bit glitchy, but it looks so cool. Literally flying. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was really hard to make, but I had a lot of fun making it, and I really hope you now know everything there is to know about the new Minecraft 1.9 update. I'll see you later. Bye!
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.